about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
The business-wise for a long time.
But that's why it's only business. It was really, away from that, I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because it's a little fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my style.
Not your scene.
They hug you from the front and the back at the same time. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was asking to try and get me to hang out with him was like, yo, I'll take you shopping. Like, and I'm like, what you mean? Like, that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. Like, and now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way it actually is to a degree. When I say people respond, how people respond to things matter, like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, yo, I'll spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this. And it's in it only because he's uncomfortable. You don't hear him talking about French. French was right there.
Yeah.
Right? Why you get so quiet? You guys make me feel like I'm scared.
Well, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this.
You see it.
Nah, you see this. They want to act like that. Oh, we got nothing to do with that.
Jay-Z is suddenly back in the spotlight as a new lawsuit drags his name into the growing storm surrounding Diddy. Meanwhile, 50 Cent is applying nonstop pressure, calling out anyone even loosely tied to the situation. Tensions are escalating quickly. Diddy's legal troubles continue to widen, and his legal team is now attempting to delay the case for years. A new indictment suggests there could be a large number of alleged victims, signaling that this scandal is far from reaching its end. Adding even more weight to the case, Cassie has confirmed she will testify, and her testimony could be pivotal. With everything unfolding at once, it's time to break down the celebrities connected to Diddy and how they're being pulled into the chaos.
That's when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. This is stop it. You set that up. Look, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what's going on there for him. Because he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we gotta hang out now. Hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, man. I take you shopping and I get you some flash and you could give me the hood. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the way. Certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. He wasn't like in the closet. He was like in the hallway.
All these years, you being the only one calling this out.
No, I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
They said you're a hater. They said you're crazy.
You do this. Yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurt.
50 Cent has unexpectedly emerged as one of Diddy's biggest obstacles, refusing to back down as he publicly exposes every connection and questionable move tied to the mogul. In a recent podcast appearance, 50 revealed that Meek Mill was seen wearing matching outfits with Diddy at a party, and Invite 50 says he personally turned down after sensing something fell off. According to 50, Diddy initially asked him to go on a shopping trip together, but he declined immediately, trusting his instincts about the real intent behind the invitation. Meek, however, accepted, believing that aligning himself with Diddy would elevate his career, unaware that the decision would later spark even more scrutiny.
And it's different than when it was 2016. The game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a Black Billionaires lunch. You understand?
Right.
And we here together, and we're gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us. Black excellence. Right.
When Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. Mm-hmm. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies. Trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammys.
he had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
He ain't show up.
He has like 20 now. He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was at the same time. He got some shit. He started drinking. His pictures with him like, thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
Absolutely, he's been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones, because of the position Beyonce.
You can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see their kids even have Grammys. Like, they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much.
Jay-Z isn't staying out of the spotlight as his name continues to resurface amid the growing controversy. For years, he and Beyonce have been closely connected to Diddy, moving within the same powerful circles. According to 50 Cent and multiple industry insiders, these relationships point to deeper issues that have long existed within hip-hop's elite. Some observers even suggest that Jay-Z and Beyonce's partnership is driven more by calculated business strategy than personal closeness. With all three figures intertwined through shared influence and ventures, it's no surprise that Jay-Z keeps getting pulled back into the center of this escalating storm.
Who was always anti-Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this, who has tried to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out, is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney, and I remember everyone telling us that he was totally insane and deranged when he was saying a lot of things that at the time sounded crazy, particularly about Diddy. Take a listen.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he's gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take but he won't you.
Diddy, to me, is the fall guy. We are still seeing a major effort.
50 Cent is fully committed to exposing every major figure connected to Diddy, and calling out Meek Mill and Jay-Z is only the beginning. He's making it clear that he plans to uncover even more links as he digs deeper into the web surrounding Diddy's inner circle. According to 50, this is just the start, and a much longer list of names is waiting to be pulled into the spotlight.
You better believe it. Shout at Def Jam. Be the best. You know what it is. It's 2010, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going in.
Happy New Year to the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessing to the whole entire universe.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter, okay?
Right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean?
Looking back at the people who were regularly partying with Diddy in 2010, it's striking how many have since distanced themselves, now acting as if they barely knew him, despite once calling him a close friend. Busta Rhymes, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, and Usher were frequently seen by his side during that era. Then, in May 2018, Trump's National Doral golf course in Miami was forced to shut down following a shooting involving Jonathan Oddie, who later claimed he had been controlled and mistreated while connected to Diddy. As more details continue to surface, the growing list of people tied to Diddy during those years only raises more unanswered questions.
Combs is facing new accusations of human trafficking as he awaits his federal trial. In a civil case filed in Florida April 1st, Joseph Manzaro alleges, according to court documents obtained by E! News, that he was drugged, transported against his will, and sexually maimed as a victim of a coercive and organized criminal enterprise facilitated by Combs and others back in 2015, and named celebs such as Beyonce, Jay-Z, and LeBron James as witnesses in the lawsuit. In his filing, Manzaro says the alleged events took place in April 2015. He states that he lost consciousness after feeling a, quote, greasy substance resembling Vaseline as he opened the front door to his home, after which he says he was transported to another residence, where an associate of Combs allegedly told him that the music mogul wanted him brought to a freak-off event. Manzaro alleges in the suit he was secretly transferred to the music producer's home through a concealed tunnel allegedly connected to Gloria Estefan and Emilio Estefan's Miami property. He alleges that upon regaining partial consciousness, he found himself inside a large party area upon information and belief that it was a birthday party for Combs' then 17-year-old son Christian Combs. There he was allegedly forced to appear in a penis mask. The lawsuit states, Jay-Z and Beyonce Knowles Carter were seated in the room, and upon seeing Manzaro, Beyonce Knowles Carter asked, "What's this? What's this all about? Why is this half-naked white man with a penis mask standing here in front of me?" Manzaro alleges in the lawsuit that he was then forcibly paraded through multiple rooms filled with people who were jeering and taunting him.
High-profile individuals, including Jacob Arabo, Jay-Z, Gloria Estefan, LeBron James, and Beyonce Knowles Carter, are identified as witnesses due to their presence or knowledge of the events surrounding the freak-off orchestrated by defendant Diddy. Wow. And freak off, of course, is something that we've heard many times before, both in Combs' criminal case and other civil cases, to describe these prolonged sexual episodes, usually with sex workers. But Manzaro is suing Sean Combs. He is suing a man named Eric Mejias. He is suing Brendan Paul, who's been described in another lawsuit as Sean Combs' drug mule, Emilio Estefan, who is married to pop superstar Gloria Estefan, and Adria English, who filed her own lawsuit against Sean Combs, claiming she too was a victim of sex trafficking. By the way, it's interesting he's not suing these other celebrities that I mentioned, like Jay-Z and Beyonce and Gloria Estefan, possibly because he doesn't believe their alleged liability amounted to a civil claim, but seems to want to call them as witnesses at a trial, although I have to imagine they will do everything in their power to quash any subpoena should this case progress, and we'll talk a little bit more about whether.
A new civil lawsuit has now named Jay-Z, Beyonce, and even LeBron James, alleging they were present at a Diddy-hosted event where a man claims he was severely mistreated. The accuser, Joseph Manzaro, alleges that in 2015 he was drugged, taken somewhere against his will, and harmed as part of a coordinated scheme connected to Diddy and others. While these claims are still working their way through the legal system and have not been proven, the case continues to expand. As investigators dig deeper, more names could surface, fueling expectations that anyone found responsible for wrongdoing will eventually be held accountable.
Really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I said, no, some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So Whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. That's not funny. but I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff, but. You know, that one, it was, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me
Dating J-Lo. Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true? You really heard that? What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not just rappers whose behavior around Diddy has raised eyebrows. Several major Hollywood figures have also been linked to him over the years. Names like Will Smith and Jennifer Lopez have long been rumored to be part of his inner social circle, which is why their recent comments are now drawing renewed attention. Speculation about Will and Jay-Z attending Diddy's exclusive gatherings has circulated for years, even becoming the subject of late-night jokes from Jimmy Kimmel. While Will stayed silent at the time, his choice to speak up now suggests an awareness that anyone connected to Diddy could eventually find themselves pulled into the growing legal storm.
Worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way? Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up?
I don't got shit in my past. I'm not.
Everybody got a little bit.
Look,
like, not that it's real enough.
I took a pill. But it was for me to perform better. For her to remember, buddy. I didn't give her a drink so she forget what the happened. What the is going on here, bro? Yes, I took the drugs. I gave me the drug to perform. So she could remember and possibly love me for that.
Did it work?
What the yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, this is the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. Well, I don't know why it's so hard for people
so
just
for
to
people to feel like you would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too. This is people that are looking on the separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on that would be issues and what a celebrity's issues would be.
Wait, what is that?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. And when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip hop culture could think that everybody in hip hop culture is with that.
Unlike many others in that circle, 50 Cent insists he has nothing to hide and no dark history tied to the situation. He claims that plenty of people in Hollywood knew exactly what was going on at Diddy's events, but chose to attend anyway. 50 says he deliberately kept his distance, making it clear he wanted no involvement in anything questionable and refused to be part of that lifestyle altogether.
P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know
He did it.
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy. I mean,
but I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
But was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what's going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go into the 90s and Keefe D said they paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
So look, like you had the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries. They went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of a peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily...
Another major name being pulled into the conversation is Leonardo DiCaprio. While he frequently makes headlines for his high-profile relationships with much younger partners, the focus now has shifted to reports that he was seen at several of Diddy's well-known gatherings. Those appearances are drawing renewed attention and raising fresh questions as the situation continues to unfold.
Docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It?
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle. You weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way you would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it. Just that alone.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff was coming. Like, when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them, and it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like, when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. So I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally it's kind of interesting. I think that civil suit turned into they looked at it like maybe it's a criminal situation.
Right.
A little early, and it could have been the same lobbyists and the same people that use their connections to make that happen for Puff.
Is that kind of why you was going hard on him the last couple years? Is it because of the liquor situation? Because, to be honest, since the situation he's in now, it's kind of like you fell back on him. Was this all over the liquor, or you just said?
Well, most of that was motivation. That was competing,
right?
For with brands, and they was ahead of me.
Right.
Because he had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that. And then integrating it into our culture with Coco Loso and different things with different people connected to it. So, yeah, that's what that was. But when you look at, he would do a lot of foul shit, like behind the scenes, he would do.
Many of these celebrities are reportedly on edge over what could be revealed in 50 Cent's upcoming documentary, a project he publicly acknowledged back in December 2023 and is expected to be released in the coming months. The documentary is said to go beyond Diddy's past controversies, aiming to expose the broader network of high-profile figures connected to him. According to 50, it won't focus on surface-level rumors. Instead, it will examine how Diddy's alleged operations function behind the scenes, exactly why so many industry insiders are bracing for what may come to light.
And that's what they f***ed up at. You can tell me Puff went away for a long time, bro, but do you not hear the of Meek Mill? Do you not hear all of the shake it off. Shake it off. Take that. Of Will Smith? Can you not give me the oh God of TD Jakes? I just don't want to be in the room when niggas be actually doing this, man, because that's crazy for a real Crip to pull up and be like, yo, my nigga, like, check this out. Like, I really heard Carl Winslow in there. Like, yo, I was like, yo, getting slapped like that. Slap. Who was he banging this out like a... Next thing you know, he walk in there and it's actually my mother.
Is Diddy a dangerous man?
Nah, you missed the fact that was my mom. Like, that was Jaguar Wright getting... It's Carl Winslow,
I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process, I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place.
Usher, Odo Beckham Jr., Terrence Howard, and Justin Bieber are among the many celebrities reportedly connected to Diddy, and the list keeps growing. Orlando Brown, despite his unpredictable past, has repeatedly claimed he knows the truth about industry figures who, according to him, lead very different private lives than the public perceives. 50 Cent has also hinted that some of these men may have compromised their values or reputations in exchange for career opportunities. Terrence Howard once described it as sacrificing your authenticity for fame and success. Now, many of these figures appear increasingly concerned that the choices they made years ago could come back to confront them.
Where did that come from? How did that? Of all questions.
When did he miss that train?
How did that go?
That train might have left the station,
train took
but
off
you
from
were
the
right
station.
there.
Yeah,
You were right there to get on that.
That train took off from the station for sure.
You were close.
Yeah. I wasn't at that train station.
You left early? You left early?
No, that was down the street from me. I wasn't there. No.
Did you ever meet Diddy?
Yo, what the
Bro, yo, I forgot you
He's
actually
like, yo,
might have.
I've seen pictures with you there.
Cassie has now been confirmed as a key government witness, a major development that adds even more pressure on Diddy. She is said to have witnessed firsthand how his operation was run, and the information she can provide could be extremely difficult for him to refute. As Gandil noted, Cassie's civil case played a significant role in advancing the broader investigation, and her testimony is expected to become one of the most critical pieces in building the criminal case that is now unfolding.
A little bit more about what we know of Dr. Dawn Hughes. So it's in an exhibit that was filed in this case, and it's called Disclosure as to Expert Witness Dawn M. Hughes, PhD, ABPP. Dr. Hughes is a clinical psychologist and a board-certified forensic psychologist and a leading expert on sexual abuse, interpersonal violence, victimization, and traumatic stress. The following includes the anticipated opinions the government expects Dr. Hughes will offer regarding sexual abuse and victim responses to sexual abuse, coercive control, coping strategies during and in relation to sexual abuse, delayed disclosure, and memory of sexual abuse. Quote, the government expects that Dr. Hughes will testify about coercive control as a tactic of victimization, i.e. the state to process of becoming a victim, and a strategy to gain dominance across a spectrum of relationships. Coercive control often includes a variety of physical, sexual, and or emotional tactics that together function to control the victim. Allegations implicate dozens of unidentified witnesses and alleged co-conspirators around the world, and some of the key witnesses to the supposed incidents are dead. Basically meaning, how can we defend against it? The defense is not even permitted to share the identities of the individuals described in the disclosure letter with Mr. Combs until April 18th, further hampering defense counsel's ability to investigate. Collectively, these new allegations require many months, if not years, to investigate, and if admitted, would require a series of mini-trials certain to double the length of a trial the government originally said would last 3 weeks. So this is an explosive allegation that on its face, I don't know if I necessarily disagree with. If they are bringing in evidence of uncharged conduct, wouldn't the defense have an opportunity to investigate it and challenge it? It seems like they're making a point. So if this evidence is allowed...
50 Cent may be the only one fearless enough to expose the full scope of this story. His upcoming documentary, Did He Do It?, is on the way, and when it drops, it could send shockwaves through the entire entertainment industry. This saga is far from over, and the fallout promises to be massive. Stay tuned because the next chapter may reveal more than anyone expects. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on what could become one of the biggest celebrity scandals of this generation.